Hi everyone, and welcome to Southern Motors, Michigan's leading muscle and classic car dealer since 1978. Remember, you can always go online and check out our updated inventory at southernmotors.com. Today, guys, going to take a look at just a killer 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS. Beautiful car, guys. I bought this car locally from a guy, great guy, Joe and his wife, wonderful people. I bought two cars from him. He actually he's an ASC certified mechanic, used to actually own his own shop down here in Livonia. He's retired. Actually sold me this and a blue 71 Chevelle, and he's getting ready to retire down in Florida. That's the only reason these cars came for sale. And let me tell you something, this car is killer. 10-year-old frame off restoration. He turned every nut and bolt himself. Finished in cranberry red. It's got the black SS stripes, the black interior. It has a just pounding 454, 469 horse GM aluminum headed crate engine in it. 4L80E automatic overdrive trans, disc brakes, air. Just as, I mean, like you say, car runs and drives excellent. Good solid straight body. Of course, these 70s are the king of the road. Everybody wants them. And I'll tell you one thing, this thing drives out excellent. Now, you can nitpick it a little. I mean, you're going to see some stone pecks as we walk around it. It's got 14,000 miles total on the restoration. He said it's actually got about 10,000 miles on this engine. When he originally built it, he had a different engine in it, didn't like it, so he ended up putting this engine in the car. But like I say, you can nitpick the fact that there's some stone pecks and stuff in the car, because he drove it. I mean, and that's what he said. When he builds something, he builds it to drive it. He doesn't leave it in the garage. He drives it. The nice thing is, this thing is well sorted out, hits the road great. It hits bad. It's wicked fast. Just a nice car, man. I got all the paperwork for the restoration. Like I said, it was done 10 years ago. He pulled it off the frame. He told me where he sent it to. He sent the frame out and had it galvanized and then painted. So he said the frame will never rust on this car. Like I say, just a cool car. And of course, everybody knows if you're hunting for one of these 70s, they are tough to find. Car's nice and straight down the sides. He's got some big meats in the back. See, there's 10-inch wide rear wheels. Those are the 15-inch SS rallies with Cooper Cobras all the way around it. Matter of fact, there's the blue 71 right there that we bought from him. I'm gonna change it, put a set of torque thrust wheels on it. He's got stock wheels on it. I'm not a stock wheel guy. But again, the deep SS rallies on it in the rear. Does have front disc brakes. Pretty car, man. It's this is a 454 cubic inch, 469 horsepower GM aluminum headed crate engine. It has a MSD Atomic EFI, so electronic fuel injection. You can see the MSD electronic ignition. It's got a billet front runner system on it. Tubular front control arms, big UMI front sway bar on it. You can see it's got the bow tie aluminum intake, the bow tie aluminum heads, Hedman headers, power steering, power front disc brakes. It's got the 4L80E automatic overdrive trans. I think it's a Bauman electronic system on that. You can see it's got the big aluminum radiator with electric fans. Does have vintage AC. Operable cowl hood. And this thing runs. And that's what he warned me. He said, hey, when you get out and stomp on this thing rocks. Pretty car. And And he actually, when he bought this car, the paint that was on it, he didn't paint it. He bought it with this paint on it. And again, there's some stone pecks on it. You can nitpick a few things in it. It's still very, very nice, guys. You can tell they put the new door rubbers in it. Doors are nice and clean. This is all new interior, new carpet, new sill plates. He's got the, I believe these are Seat Pelt Plus. I think that's a company that does those. Shoulder harnesses. These are cool. So this is, it looks like a stock 70 bucket, but if you'll notice, they're built up on the sides a little bit to hug you in there a little more. And you need that with the horsepower. Bucket seats, console. Looks like it's got all the right seat belts in it. Headliner's nice. Sports steering wheel. Factory tach gauges. Yeah, 14,101. That is actually on the total restoration. He said there's about 10,000 on that engine. Clockworks, AM, FM radio. It's got the vintage controls. He's even got the little overdrive controller in there. It's got some aftermarket gauges underneath. It's got a G-force cross member for the trans. It's got a 2.5-inch Pypes, X-pipe, stainless dual exhaust with the chrome tips. It is a 12-bolt, I think he said 342 posi unit in there. It's got the box control arms. It's got Billstein gas shocks in it, rear sway bar. Factory jack with spare. Again, this is all the paperwork for the car on the restoration. It's all spackle coated in the trunk, like it should be. Looks like they put a trunk pan in it. But, like I say, nice car, man. And wicked fun to drive. Wicked fun. Car's clean underneath. It's got that billet rear end cover on it. Gauges are nice and clean. Console's nice. Sounds pretty tame there. You stomp on it, it's an animal, I'm telling you. Dirty, just kick your air on, it works. Like I say, blows cold, yeah, it was on there. That thing's wicked too, man. It runs out strong. I think I can do this, let me see. I think I got it, Jordy. Car sounds good. It's got that little front air dam on, just pulling more air in it. Yeah, it's got a good, yep. All your gauges, and again the clock works. All your gauges, both sets of gauges are all working. It looks like a stock AM FM, but I think it's been converted. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Backup lights work. It's funny, Jordan was describing this when he was driving. He said, man, when you stomp on it, it's got a whole nother level. Radio works, blower motor works. Doors open and close real nice. Again, make sure you keep track of our inventory, guys. You can do that at southernmotors.com. Another great way to keep in touch with us is through our Instagram or our Facebook page. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube page. You can do that by clicking a little button there at the bottom. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video, guys. That's a great way to keep up with new inventory. That car's bad right there, boys. Have a great day, guys.